Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming back at you with another Star Citizen PTU 2.5 live stream. Now, this has been patched today. Okay, I got something on my teeth. Hang on. Bugging me. Okay, the 2.5 was patched today. It's now up to, I don't know what it is, K or something. They said they've instituted some deliberate server crashes. Okay, that was in the patch notes. And so if we're cruising along and it crashes, it's probably due to the fact that they're setting these deliberate crashes. Now, the reason why they're doing that, my understanding is they're trying to build up some data on how these crashes are happening and how they're affecting the players and how they affect, like when you relog back in and things like that. So they said they understand it's going to be frustrating for us that are playing in the game and having to deal with these server crashes. But you know what? I'm here to help test the game, so I am going to not be frustrated. I'm going to try not to be anyway. Unless it happens like right in the middle of something exciting. No, but that's okay. No, actually, let's do this. Here, I'll just walk. And again, how is everybody doing tonight? Just started streaming, so I know a lot of people haven't logged in yet to check out the stream. Just started a few moments ago. Now, I want to take my saber. Well, shoot, I can take anything, really. Except for the Merlin. Or the Argos. I can't take those. Because what? That number is so small. Okay. I'm going to go over to Grimhex. I was going to do this last night, and then we got distracted and sidetracked. And
your ship is currently being delivered to the launch platform.
Look at that butt, man. That's so sexy. Unfortunately, if you are a female and you're watching or you're wanting to play Star Citizen, you are stuck with a male model. But that is going to change very soon. The female model is finished. They're updating the male model to bring him up to the level of the female model, which is much higher resolution. And once they do that, which should be done any day now, they're going to include it probably not in 2.5. They're probably going to include it because it's not on the PTU or anything. No, I don't think I've ever seen that. Like I can see through there. That's pretty cool. see the inner workings. But I expect it to be 2.6, which is the not Arena Commander, Star Marine. When Star Marine comes out. Now, when 2.5 hits, is Star Marine going to be part of that? Is that going to be an option in that? No, it's going to be 2.6. So immediately after 2.
Crusader security. We need civilians to clear the area.
I'm not a civilian. I'm in the UEE Navy. This suit does actually look pretty cool. It's growing on me. The white one was really cool, but I kind of like the red. Yeah, because we're wearing red jackets. I'm back to my laser cannons. And everything's running pretty smoothly, though. I will have to say that. I'll have to give them credit for that. It seems like everything's running smooth. Hey, welcome to the channel. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask me. We are running in the PTU right now, and part of the patch notes stated, after today's patch, that there will be some deliberate crashes. They're not going to warn us. It's just they're just going to crash the server on purpose. And so they're afraid that we might be upset or, feel like it's, we might get frustrated or something. But I won't. I'm not that kind of tester. Okay, so we're looking for yellow. But I'm going to go to the good old Grim Hex. Let's jump. And if you're not familiar with Star Citizen, or you just caught this stream by accident or something like that, please feel free to chat in the chat and ask me any questions you want. I'll be glad to help you out with that. Okay, everything's running smooth still. Okay, so what I'm going to do is run to these little asteroid groupings right there. See it right there? Okay, let's go to cruise mode. And we're going to speed up. Last night I was speeding up. I was speeding up last night, and yeah, it wasn't very stable at all. Like, they were talking about it being stable tonight. Last night, man, I was going boop, 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 boop. It was horrible. When I went to turn, I would go doop, 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 doop. Okay, for those of you that follow my channel and you're interested in maybe upcoming videos that I've got planned, I do have a video planned that I'm going to talk about organizations. I'm not going to do it tonight. I might slip a little bit, but I want to dedicate that to a dedicated YouTube video that you can go and watch. I'm going to talk about organizations, and what I'm really going to be talking about is I love Star Citizen, okay? But I not hate, maybe I don't hate it, but I don't like the way they're going with the way organizations are set up. It's just my personal opinion, and it might be better. More people might like it than me. It's just my opinion, right? And I don't really get the whole affiliate. Okay, that was me trying to get back online, and it's good. Okay, so good. I'm glad that works. Yeah, the affiliates. I got to talk about affiliates, and that's what we're going to be talking about. I'm going to copy the notes. I'm going to the desktop. Is that going to let me copy that? It's not going to let me copy it. I can copy all of this. Yeah, it won't let me copy that, will it? Maybe if I... It won't let me move my launcher either. Dang! I can't move my launcher? I just want to move it over to there. I used to be able to move my launcher. In order to help us address the... Okay, there we go. All right, so we are cruising on to Grim Hex. I'm going to go ahead and show you that. Yeah, I'm going to show you the asteroid base at Grim Hex. Yeah, but the I'm trying to in the video in my video about organizations, because I have an organization. It's the one NAS. This doesn't impact us at all, but there is something called exclusive and not exclusive, and I want to talk about that. And then there's this thing called affiliates, and then you can hide your affiliates, which, and I've read a few posts from different people talking about how they really like having affiliates, and and I'm going to say that from a member's point of view, that's selfishness. That's selfish. But from an organization's point of view, that hurts the organization for you to have affiliates. And I was going to go into the explanation of why that is, and how you really don't even have to have an affiliate button in the organization tool. There's really no reason to have it, because you're going to have a friends list. So why do you have to have an affiliate list also when you've already got a friends list? But I'm going to go into all of that and explain why I think they are, hurting organizations by allowing affiliations. Now, I understand alliances, like let's say the 1AS, and I'm going to use this as an example. Let's say the wardens, the night wardens, let's say they want to be allies and they want to ally themselves with each other. That's a different word than affiliated. Affiliated means that you are a part of them, and an alliance means you team with them. And I think that some people get that mixed up in that. Okay, I pressed the wrong button on that one. A little jerkiness going on, but I am at cruise speed, or was at cruise speed, slowing down. Okay, so being that there is going to be such a thing as alliances, then they should do away with affiliations, unless they clearly stipulate or explain, and they haven't done that. They've kind of give vague explanations of what an alliance is, and not an alliance, an affiliation. Now, The reason why I think they've gone in a bad direction with this, and I'm sitting here talking about organizations right now during my video, but this flight time is a little bit long, so I understand that. The in the future, I do believe, and I think I've read quite a bit about this, that there will be an org 2.0, right? They've changed the name to something else. It's a total rework of the website or whatever. They're not really, they're calling it something else. They're calling it the comm system to, you know, rework or something. But it's technically, it's org 2.0, and they should just call it org 2.0 and just leave it at that. Maybe down the road, maybe 3.0, maybe 4.0, but before the game is released, orgs are going to have the ability to tax their members. Okay, so here I am. I'm floating around in the 1 NAS, right? And we've got a small tax, maybe 2%, something crazy like that, right? Except it's going to be higher than that, but let's just say it's 2%. And then I have the Night Wardens, right, as my affiliate, because I want to be their friends. I want them on my friends list. I want to be able to use them as a contact. And the game doesn't have alliances. They only have affiliations. So if I affiliate with them, all they have to do, the Night Wardens, is put like a 100% tax. So now what's going to happen? Well, now I'm being taxed from an organization that I only joined them because I wanted them to be on my friends list. I didn't want to actually be a member of them. And then there's also the whole thing about splitting time between organizations and how that doesn't help the organization. Does it help the player? Sure it does. I mean, of course, the player plays 100% of the time that the player plays. That's a no-brainer. But if you're going to join an organization and they want you to be active, they don't want you to be spending half your time with another organization. Unless, of course, you know, you are a liaison, or here's a big one, a spy.
Contact. Begin scan.
Yeah, so far it's working out really well. Yeah, so that video I was going to make today when I got home from work. I was planning on sitting down and just cranking out an organization warning, basically a warning to players that are joining organizations, a warning, and it's mainly to the players joining organizations, but it's also a warning to other organizations that are becoming affiliated with larger organizations, thinking that's going to help them, which in fact it probably will. But what you're doing is you're putting your organization under their umbrella, and now you basically lose control of your organization. Not exactly, but yeah. And so it's really just a warning and letting people know exactly how the system works, so that they can make an educated decision on whether or not they want to be an affiliate or if they just want to have an alliance, because those things are different. Don't use an affiliation to represent an alliance, and don't use an affiliation as your friends list. You should have a friends list. Sorry, I'm getting heated about it, but that's why I need to make this video, and that's why I was gonna do it today, but when I got home from work, I was extremely tired, and I took about 2 hours on the couch asleep. And then I wound up not having enough time to make the video, and I didn't want to just neglect my nightly live stream. So here I am. And we are heading towards Grim Hex, maybe. Yeah, we're almost there, I think. Booby dooby doo, ba dooby dooby doo. Boop 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 booby doo. If it's not this clump of rocks, it's the next one. It might not be this. This looks too large. We also might have moved Grimmix. I don't think they would have, though, because he just patched today. Patched this afternoon, and they made it so that, you know. Oh no, WTFSRS is on. I watch his stream a lot. If you haven't watched his stream, I recommend watching his stream from time to time, and learn what not to do. I like him. I mean, I don't personally know him, don't get me wrong. I like watching his stream, don't get me wrong. I like watching his stream, and he does put out a lot of good information a lot of times. He does a lot of antics and crazy stuff too, and that's fun. But unfortunately, and this is what I've seen, he doesn't plan to play a good character in the game. He plans to play an evil character in the game, and that's perfectly fine. Because you need that. You need both sides of the what do they call it? Both sides of the coin, right? And that's great. Because I don't think he's into griefing. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's into like just killing noobs, you know, all the time and blowing them up just for fun. That's not what he's not. He's not that kind of a guy. He's just on the less than legal side of the shoe, right? And the one NAS is on the right side of the goodness. So we're going to see a lot of. We're going to have a lot of. We might not. Once the game comes out, the world's going to be quite big, but he's on our watch list. He's on our UEE Navy watch list. As if we see him, you know, he's not a shoot on sight yet, but he is a watch list. I don't know if you know anything about the 1NAS, but we are a United Empire of Earth Navy fighter squadron. Sabres are our preferred spacecraft, but we do have exploration. We've got bounty hunting. We've got first-person Marine platoon. We have merchants. You know, we have miners and salvagers, and we have basically medics. Basically, a whole plethora of job positions are in the 1NAS. But our main focus is protection of anyone, really. Any citizen that needs our protection. Because guess what? We're in the United Empire of Earth Navy. We're Navy pilots. We're going to protect citizens. Now, do we do it for free? Do we just run in and get ourselves blown up for no reason? No. Did I go all the way around the planet? I think I might have gone too far. Dang. I thought I knew where Grimhooks was. Maybe not. Yeah, we've gone way too far. Crusader and the moon. The moon should be on the right side of Crusader. I'm going to go ahead and turn around because this is not right. So that original rock stain was probably exactly where I needed to go. It's alright. It's okay. It's not the easiest thing to find because I'm lawful, so it doesn't show up as an icon to jump to or go to. I see everybody's kind of quiet in the chat, and that's fine. But if you do have any questions, it's open. You're welcome to chat in the chat. I am watching the chat. This looks like it might be it. And that's another thing. I'm playing with these standard key bindings. I'm actually starting to like them. I had the original key bindings, which was all over the place, and then it changed them to my own liking and stuff. But then when they came out with the new key bindings a couple of patches back, a couple of editions back, they asked us to test the new key bindings and see how we liked them. So I tested them, and I do like them. I think they're pretty good. There's no real need to change much on. I'm sure I'm going to change a couple of keys here and there, just to be, you know, where I want it to be. But it seems all right. I like the key bindings. Okay, there's a green dot up in this little joker, and this is not Grim Hex. So there's going to be pirates, most likely. So let me bring it down to space combat maneuvering. Let me slow it down maybe a little bit. I don't know how far away we are. No, we're getting pretty close. Oh, it's just like not very much there. Okay. Or maybe it's just a different look. Okay, I'm seeing 3 dots, 3 green dots. So there might be something here. And there's the pirates.
If you know what's good for you, you'll stay out of this.
I don't know what's good for me. That's the problem. Let's see if I can dogfight these guys. Without getting too much. Really, dude? He's at $2,000. I'm not going to shoot him at $2,000. And I'm not really gaining. He's a cutlass. He's trying to avoid me. He's running from me. Letting his buddy get on me. He blew himself up. Okay, so now we've got like an M50. Got a little bit of lag. You see it's skittering and scuttering. That's because of the pirates.
You pretend jobs have always got something to prove, don't ya?
Yep, always. And I am a pretend cop, actually, so. UE Navy, they're not cops. Yeah, the lag's killing me on this dogfight. Lag is real. Oh, what? I actually hit him? There, I slowed way down.
Starboard shields under fire. Shields recharging. Flare drop.
You had your chance to run. You didn't.
Alright, now I got these 2 incoming missiles that just won't go away. That's a bug. That's a bug. It's been going on for the last couple of patches. The incoming missile display just won't go away. Okay, so with the moon there and the planet is, come on, what's the heck? I know I can see further than that. Okay, got some issues going on. But with the moon there and the planet on the other side, it should be slightly to the left of the moon. I should be able to see the planet barely. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Okay, something just went ping, like I'm getting pinged. Oh, I'm in the comma ray area. That's what it just hit. The little green comm thing. That means I'm close to Grimhex. Because it's got like a little comma ray thing at Grimhex. It's also got a armistice zone inside. Yeah, I'm going to, you know what, I think I might do that. I'm going to see if I can do that. Set up an FPS counter. Give me a second. Alt-tabbing. Where's my GeForce experience? There it is. While it's new, let's see if I don't crash into a rock. Alt-tabbing out again. There it is, GeForce experience. See if I can move it to another monitor. Oh, I can. Now I should be able to go to Shadow Play. Turn that on. Will it let me? Okay, there's a little bit of delay with there. Let's click it once. Something's going down the wrong way. Okay, let's try. Let's try clicking it again. Okay, for some reason it's not letting me. There we go. Came on. Yeah. Alt F2 toggles FPS counter. Okay. Alt F12, sorry. Alt F12. Does it appear anywhere? I'm looking. I don't see it. Give it a second to maybe load or something. That doesn't look right. Okay, so yeah, that doesn't look right. Sorry, that serious cough. Yeah, it should be shadow play, right? And then you turn it on. There should be a mode. Enable shadow and manual recording. Twitch, no, I don't want to do that. Ah, found it. Okay. And it should be FPS counter always on. That's microphone. There we go. Let's see if that works. It should be in my bottom left. Okay. Alt F12. I don't see it. Okay, did I change it though? Toggle FPS counter on and off. Now, the FPS counter might be only being showed on the video and not on my screen. That would be weird. What did I just do? Did I just turn around? Where's the planet? Whoa. It's a planet. Okay, planet's completely behind the moon? Okay, so then we're going the right direction. Okay, I'm not seeing an FPS counter. I am pressing Alt F12. F12 in this game is just the chat, right? And then Alt F12 has nothing to do with okay, so let's try this. Let's Alt tab out. Let me click on this right here. Okay, the button says off. Status indicator, camera, FPS counter. Okay, it tells me where to put it. Let's change it to Alt F7 or something. Okay, it worked. Turn it off. Turn it back on. I'm experimenting, just seeing if I can get that FPS counter to work. It might be one of those things that I was supposed to turn it on before I started the game. That's entirely possible. Here we go, it's on. Okay, this is my last attempt. Otherwise, I'm closing that. Alt F7. Not showing. Whoa, what happened to me? Public enemy, I bet you that's where it's at. Okay, so I'm not seeing my FPS. It's not showing on my screen anywhere. Crap. Okay, so I'm just gonna close this. It's probably taking resources away from my game anyway. Okay, there we go. All over the place. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't catch it. Okay. Hey, Francisco. If you look at the top of the stream, the second line, I believe it's got a code. Do you see that up there where it says, I'll have to zoom in. But it says sign up at blah, 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 and then it says my referral code. Yeah, you can go ahead and use that. I'd appreciate it if you did. And for 60, you would get 5,000 UEC added to your account. Okay, we're almost at Grimhex. Yeah, you see the planet, the moon is right there, and I should just barely see the planet once I get there. It'll be like, you know, like this. No problem, Francisco, you're welcome.
Contact. Begin scan.
How is everybody doing tonight? I'm not going after this public enemy. Okay, what does it say here? The Argo, yes, it could be used. Hey, ISU, no, blah, blah, blah. Okay, watch your language. Okay. Oh, comlink just went away.
Contact. Begin scan.
I'm doing okay. I appreciate you asking. Yeah, when I got home from work earlier, I just took a 2-hour nap. And now I'm here playing Star Citizen. You got here at the right time. I'm just now getting to Grimhex.
Contact. Begin scan.
I'm not trying to get into a dogfight. I'm not trying to get into a firefight. I'm just trying to get into Grimhex to really just show my audience, just to show people that are watching. Okay, maybe I should slow down so I don't run into these cables. That might be a little bit too slow. Is someone shooting at me?
Contact.
Really, dude? You're gonna shoot at me?
Begin scan. Shield up.
Yeah. Look at my head. It's gone. So, there's a Vanguard there. Or, yeah, I think it was a Vanguard that was shooting at me. But all of a sudden I got like lag spikes. Did you notice that when I got there? Okay, because right now I'm not getting any lag at all. And like I said, I wasn't trying to get into any kind of fight. I just wanted to fly in and land. But there are dicks in the game right now. There are people that are jerks. That is the one thing you have to watch out for. And what's funny is I don't really get why they feel a need to blow up my ship. Right? I don't get it. Like, they didn't get any reward, they didn't get a prize, they didn't get any kind of UEC. There's no incentive to blow up my ship. So I don't really know why they would do it. Now I understand, like, if you got a public enemy tag on top of your head and I go hunt you down, and now I can't get my saber, right? Because I don't have the UEC. Okay. I guess I could go do some missions and get some UEC, but I don't think it was Dogtown. Well, maybe it was Dogtown that shot me, right? Well, there's a difference between I don't think they understand what the difference between being a dick is and being a pirate. Because we're playing right now. I'm playing in the public test universe. There's no reason to do that. Even in alpha, there's no reason to do that. Space combat has been tested. We already know it works. There's no reason to even shoot another player. Unless you're just having a good old time and doing like a PvP kind of thing and you just want to have fun dogfighting or whatever. I'm cool with that. But that's what Arena Commander's for. We're supposed to be testing like the gameplay and stuff like that. Right, in the PTU at least. You know, even though in every build, even if it's the live build, you should always be looking for bugs, looking for glitches, looking for. Now, if they are new, which maybe I don't think Dogtown's new. I think I've seen him on quite a bit. If they're new, okay, I can kind of get it. He wants to experience the shooting somebody down and blowing him up and stuff like that, and he's like, and he's like, he has to get off on that, you know, like, oh, okay, cool, that's fun, you know, whatever. But once you do it 2 or 3 times, it's like, move on, you know. I don't know. I know there's a lot of immature players, you know, and that's all they think about is just blowing people up, and they're I consider those guys griefers. There's got to be something done about griefing. Okay, I've only got a minute to wait for that. Now, if I was labeled as a target, where if he would blow me up, he would get credits for that. Great, blow me up, do that, because that's you're working a mission. I'm okay with that. If I have a cargo ship and you want to disable my engines and take my cargo so that you can go and sell them, I'm okay with that. That's not in the game yet, but I would be okay with that, because that tells me, you know, he's working a mission. He's trying to make some money. He's trying to make a living. Being a pirate, that's fine. Being an idiot, that's not fine. Sorry, I'm just. It's one of my squadron's pet peeves is griefers. Insufficient credits? Yeah, I know, I've only got 200. But that's because I spent money on this beautiful red outfit right here. That's right. That's right. Daredevil. That's what it's called. Okay, so where am I at? Whoops, wrong place. What did I just do? Bloop. There it is. Right now I'm experiencing a little bit of lag. Have you noticed how it kind of goes?
Selection confirmed. Your ship is currently being delivered to the launch platform.
And he pretty much blew me up like with 2 shots, which that's because he's got the Vanguard has got a really powerful front firing weapon array. It's got 4 lasers and they're like size 3 lasers, and then he's got a size 4 autocannon. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'd like to have a Vanguard. You know, you'll never hear me call a ship overpowered, and one of the reasons why is you can go watch my overpowered video, but every ship's got a reason for being as powerful as it is. It doesn't make it overpowered. It makes it properly powered. You know, if they want the Vanguard to be that strong, then they got it. It's that strong. Oh man, VR support has been pushed back. You know, it's going to happen, but it's not going to be till maybe after the game is released.
Launch complete. Landing complete.
Which I anticipate the game being released maybe in
Launch complete.
2019. That's an early estimate.
Landing gear retracted.
Squadron 42 is supposed to be coming out this year. That's the single-player version of the game, but they're not going to dedicate resources to work on VR support when they need to just make this game. You know what I'm saying? I know you personally want the VR support, and there's a lot of people that do, but the majority of the players aren't going to be playing this on VR.
Initiated.
So they're not going to dedicate, and one of the other reasons, this is something that I understand, is that this game's still in alpha, right? And if they make something VR capable in alpha, every patch they've got to go in and retweak something to make it VR capable. So they're basically doubling their work. So what they're going to do is wait for the game to be fully fleshed out, then institute the VR. And I've thought about getting a VR and headset and all that stuff, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I don't think I'm going to do it because I don't want to throw up. I tried voice attack for a little while. I tried it for about a month. Back when we were doing, me and my squadron were doing, when Arena Commander just came out, we would be on like a Vandal Swarm every night. We would be doing Vandal Swarm, Vandal Swarm, Vandal Swarm. We were honing our fighting skills, and this is something that I want to kind of share. It was wasted time. Commands changed, flight mechanics changed, gun mechanics changed, the size of my guns changed. All that effort that I put into trying to hone my fighting skills was all wasted because now I had to re-hone everything, right? So, but while we were doing that, I tried voice attack, and when I did voice attack, it worked great. But while I was working with my team in Vandal Swarm, I was talking to my team over our TeamSpeak, and then I would say, "Hey, we need to attack this," and then my ship would say, "Attacking this," and then it would fire a missile or something, you know. So it was like, and I hate using push to talk. I despise it. I should never have to push to talk. And even if I did use push to talk, this is another thing. If I did use push to talk, the voice attack would still hear what I was saying. So, so I would say, "Hey Joey, let's go attack this guy," and then my voice attack would say, "Okay, attacking this guy," and that's, oh, you know, and it would get bothersome. It would misinterpret my commands to my teammates as commands to it. And yeah, I can change the wording and stuff, but I don't want to do that. So I decided I'm just going to go with the keyboard, mouse. I even used a HOTAS for a while. I had my little X55 Rhino, and I was driving around in the HOTAS, and it was way too complicated. The HOTAS joystick, I could never hit anything. The throttle was good. If I wanted to strafe, I couldn't figure out how to strafe with the throttle, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm dying. But with the keyboard, I can do exactly what I want. And here's the main reason why I switched from HOTAS to keyboard and mouse. I can't shoot a rifle with a joystick. I just can't do it. I'm not going to use a gamepad and play Halo or Call of Duty with a gamepad. Can't do it. So I'm pointing and shooting with my mouse, and then I run over and jump into my Hornet at the time, and then I'd have to reach over, grab my joystick and my HOTAS, and then when I was done with, and then when I landed somewhere and I got ready to
Begin scan.
do first-person shooting, I had to put the HOTAS off to the side, pull my mouse and keyboard out. I hated it. So I decided I'm going to use one control method for everything, and I've decided I'm going to use mouse and keyboard. Plus, I like gimbaled weapons, and I can aim where my guns shoot and everything. That's pretty cool. Now, this is not my optimum loadout. My optimum loadout is 4 tarantulas, which I don't have in the PTU. I only have the main gun, the lasers. Okay, sorry, I said a whole bunch of stuff. You guys were chatting, and I didn't really pay attention. Voice commands. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I'm not going to do flight pedals. I do other flight sims, but I'm just not into the whole full simulation. I know there's a lot of guys that want to, you know, they want to have the stick between their legs, and they want to have the throttle over here, and they want to have like a cockpit built and the chair built and the pedals for the rudder, and that's not me. I'm a gamer. I'm not a simulator. I have flown some simulators, and I can fly with pedals and stick and everything. I can do all that, but all that takes away from my, what's the word I'm looking for? Not immersion, my ability to play a first-person shooter, you know? And the military alphabet, we do use the military alphabet, you know, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, all the way up, right? And, but that's not going to stop the voice attack. The voice attack will still hear what I'm saying, and it will still, every now and then, a command will be thrown in that I didn't want it to do. So I just disable it. And that's another thing. There's nothing that voice attack does that I can't do faster with my own keystrokes. Now, that's cool that you're a pilot. You would probably be really good at dogfighting, you know, or at least in atmosphere. You'd be really good, you know, and you probably have really good spatial awareness, and you're probably really good about, but I don't know if you've encountered this. Like, I got a buddy that has a really hard time playing this game because of the first-person element. Am I not going super fast? I'm not. What the heck? Get back into cruise. Okay. He has a really hard time playing this game because of the first person. He's got such a big screen that he gets motion sickness. So like when he's dogfighting, his body is, or his mind is telling his body that he's moving around, but his inner ear is telling him that he's not moving around, and he starts to get sick. So he has to take ginger. Hey, Brother Chewy. We have about 40 people in the squadron, but only our squadron's kind of a multi-game organization. We call it more of a community. We have about 40 people right now, but only 10 are like really hot and heavy about Star Citizen. Maybe 11. A lot of the people that are playing some of these other games aren't playing Star Citizen right now because their system's not strong enough for it. But they're like shooting for, in the future, they're going to like up their system and be able to play Star Citizen. So if I was to like venture a a really educated guess, I'm going to say 15 probably in Star Citizen. Right. That's what I try to. It's Paraset. He's our Squadron XO. I try to explain to him that he's just got to fight. He's got to muscle through it and get through it, and then eventually your brain will adapt, and eventually it'll all start to go away. But that's the hard part. All right, Francisco. You have a good night. I don't think it's this cloud, but it might be. It's one of these 3 clouds over here. I want to kind of split the difference. See, brother, you're kind of the same way, right? You're trying to build up a PC that can handle the game, and that's what a lot of them are doing too. And yeah, so that's fully understandable. And if you're looking for a squadron, we're always looking for good pilots and good Marines and good merchants and good, not pirates. We're anti-piracy. I know a lot of people are playing pirates, and I think there's a large community of people playing pirates, and I don't have a problem with that. And I think one of the fascinations or the appeal of it is that they're going to have a lot of freedom of movement, a lot of freedom of activity, as well as there's not a whole lot of other games out there that allow piracy or have that kind of a play option, right? So people are jumping onto it because it's new, it's unique, it's different. But you know what? Just flying in space in an MMO with a merchanting, trying to make a living, trying to protect people, that's new too. But people just don't see that. They hear pirate and they think, "Oh, I can be an undead ninja pirate." No, I'm kidding. And then there's also those people that don't give a crap, and all they want to do is just hurt other people. And there's that too, But I think you get that with any game. Any game out there has got those assholes. And with this game having 100,000 people, 200,000 people, and then, or was it close to 1 million people signed up on the website, 750,000 people signed up on the website, you're going to get a few people that are dicks. And I think with the success of the Gamescom presentation this last weekend, there's going to be a lot of people signing up. And then with the first-person shooter Arena Commander, they call it Star Marine, when that comes out, I think a lot of people are going to see what Star Citizen's really all about. That's right, brother. And with your name being brother, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Warhammer 40K. But that's all right. That's right, brother. No, I'm sorry. Like Big Brother. Okay, I think I might be. Yep, I think I'm going the wrong direction. That's not it. That's a thing. Now, because I'm going in cruise, my ship doesn't want to turn. Because if it turned sharply, I would like to be splattered into the windshield. So it takes a slow turn because I'm in cruise mode. I think this is it right here, this little cloud of dust right there. You notice how my mouse isn't moving very smoothly? Yeah, there's a lot of lag right now. When I first logged on, there was a lot of good lag. I mean, low lag. If you didn't catch the very beginning of this broadcast, I'm going to re-say this. CIG is planning on cutting the server off from time to time instituting a server crash artificially. They're going to be doing this from time to time because they're experimenting with their crash updater and stuff like that. And they've told us to don't be frustrated. It's just going to happen. You know, so like right when I get here, it's going to crash. I just know it. Like right when I'm about to touch the landing pad, crash. I hope not, though. Yeah, everybody in our squad, speaking of assholes, or lack of there, everybody in the squadron so far is great. They're great people, right? We have a vetting process. I'm sure every squadron out there does. Every organization has some kind of way to do it. There are some squadrons, and I've ran into this, that like they invite you to a mission, or they want you to chat with them, or they want you to talk to them, and then they want you to go on a mission or two with them, and they kind of see how you are and see what you're all about, and then they give you an invite to their squadron. We do it just the other way around. We let anybody and their brother, yeah, we let anybody to join, right? So you can join. You're given the lowest rank in our organization, which doesn't have access to half the website. But you're in, right? And then now you have access to all of our mission schedulers and stuff like that, so you can see, okay, there we are. Slow this butt down. Somebody's dogfighting somebody with missiles. That just means I might have to blow this guy up. That might be the guy that shot at me. Okay, so what we do is we take a month or two and see how you interact with our squadron, and see how you act, and see how you see what your motivations are, and if you're a good guy or not a good guy, and then if you are, then you are. And then we leave you in the squadron, maybe give you a little promotion to put you out of rookie status. I'm going to lock on missiles and fire on this guy whether he likes it or not. This is Grimhex. Welcome to Grimhex. And Mocha Shaka Khan. Or Shaka Khan, I guess it's Shaka Khan. I hope my missiles have obstacle avoidance. If not, it's no big deal. I got more. Got more where that came from. He quantumed out. Not quantum, but cruise moded away as soon as I launched the missile. I just went to landing mode, so my landing gear and all that just came out. My wings folded back. It's looking for a landing zone. When I get close enough, it will find one. I'm going to slow down a little bit. It found one right next to that other Saber. Don't go too slow. Nice. I don't want this first one then. I'm going to the darkness. Going to the dark side. Not taking the second one either. I'm going to go all the way to the third one. Wait, what? How come my automated landing didn't kick in? There it is. Probably some lag. I always blame everything on lag. It's always lag. Keep forgetting they changed some keys on me, but now I'm back. I'm there. I heard somebody shooting a rifle, and if they start shooting at me, then that's what I'm gonna have to do to them. What? 0 ammo? What the heck? That's better. Let's see if I go to semi. Oh wow, I pushed that button millions of hours ago. I'm going to full auto. Okay, so maybe nobody will see me in the shadows here. Be quiet. Shh. Stealth mode. We're hunting rabbits. Because I'm still in a guns free zone. I'm trying to get inside, so once you get inside, then the guns go away, you know. They can hear me coming. If they're listening. Grim Hex, everybody. This is Grim Hex. Sprint! Hope I'm not T-posed. Okay, good, I'm not T-posed. I made it! Okay, so this is Grim Hex. It's the FPS. Hey, Soren Ibsen. Yeah, it's struggling right now. It's really struggling to keep up. I mean, if I stop and just let it all load, it looks really cool. But when I move, it's like it's all jittery and stuff. Okay, so if you guys have never been to Grim Hex, that's where you spawn your ships. There's the elevators that go down into the depths of the asteroid. There's a hallway over here that goes out to another landing pad area. Am I walking? Is that what's going on? I am walking. Okay, I was like, why am I going so slow? It's because I'm walking. Like I should be. I'll even do this. Okay, so this is like just a little meeting area, whatever. You remember this used to be a mining base of operations, and then when the mining company moved out, it was abandoned. So a bunch of people came in and took over, and now it's oh. I'm hearing some FPS action outside. Okay. We're going to take the elevator down to the main area. Even though I have no money because I haven't gone on any missions recently. I don't really bother usually in the PTU because it all gets reset. Sounds like it's like in the building. But okay, you know it's not. Okay. Really? Really? There's no. There it is. Wow. Waiting for the elevator. Calling the elevator. The fabric's moving. That's the first time. I've never seen that do that. That's cool. It's like an air book. Yeah, that hasn't done. What? Hey, I can't get out. That sucks. Because if I press the button, it's going to go back up. Okay, how do I get out of this thing? Do I just approach it? Does it open? Let me out! I'm stuck in the elevator. Okay. Yeah, that's what I get for looking around instead of leaving the elevator when it lands. It should stay open, or at least open. Ah, there we go. I just had to push the down button again. All right. Alright, so here we are. This is the little entry area. You walk on up here. You got like a little walkway that goes around. The clothing shop is right here. Which I don't... What? Okay. And this is where you can buy your... I wonder how much. These are all pinheads. They moved all the pinheads around. I want the... There we go. It's a military cadet. FOD, that's death from above? No, that's not right. No, the FOD, that should be FOD. I'm trying to remember. There's a word for it. It's yeah, the DOA there, the DFA is the death from above one, right? Okay. This one is something about flying. Fly. I don't know, I can't read it. Might be on the side. Thought it was on the front. That's actually a good hat. It's like bare bones basic. That's what I want. Yes, it is featuring a white skull offset. See, that's what this one is. Okay, they got them all screwed up. That I might have to report. Yeah, the death from above is that one. What does this one say? Yeah, DFA should be the death from above, obviously. Fly or die. I think that's what it is. FOD. Fly or die. That's what it's supposed to say. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, absolutely. That's something that Chris is really strong about, is you don't step into an elevator, press the button, and then you hear music in the background, and like the old map spawns out and despawns, and then the new map spawns in and the door opens and there you are. Yeah, he's really big about not doing that. He wants you to actually have to physically move around the universe, which I'm totally okay with that. Now, I've seen a lot of guys do this. I don't have a multi-crew ship to really take advantage of this, but I've seen some guys get behind this dude, this shop owner, and push him. And take them all the way to their ship. I'm gonna move him around. I'm gonna put him somewhere. I'm gonna put him in the other. I don't know. Can I get to the other shop? I don't know. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, wait. I passed you. What? Here. He's almost stuck to me now. Stuck to me. Which way would be the easiest way out? Probably this way. Come on, George. You're coming with me. You're under arrest. Selling stolen goods. A warrant for your arrest. Yeah, I've seen a guy do this. It takes him like 2 hours to get him out into the landing pad. But so now I have a question for myself. If I just leave and come back, is he going to be respawned back inside the shop like in most games, or is he going to be out in the hallway? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the elevator up, take it down, and then we're going to check him out. It's a test. I pressed it. Light didn't come on. Hello? Balls. Let's try this one. Yep, elevator's not working. That's right. Okay, let's see. I could go through a door. I could go wait, I could go through a door. I can go check out the other shopkeeper. Maybe I can't. What's going on? The doors don't want to open. Okay. I bet you the server is crashing. Did the door just open? No. Okay. Big sign right here. Green Imperial Hex, or GRIN Hex. Do you? You think George did it? I bet you he did. He is a wanted criminal after all. Hello? Knock knock. Let's see if we can do a... Oops, I'm there. Is that a command? Nope. Okay, how about this? You didn't get a chance to see all that. See, there used to be a way that I could pull up my chat while I was in third person. I can't do it anymore. So I have to be quick on the keys. I gotta go. What? Come on now. Here we go. 1. And then I have to go. You know it. Okay. These doors don't want to open. Let's go open the airlock. I'm not actually going through the airlock, I'm just using it as a door. And guess what? It won't open. Arrgh. Okay. I could kill myself, but if I did that, I wouldn't respawn at Grimhex. I would respawn back at Port Olisar. Because I'm not a criminal. I can't even take the elevator back up to get out to go get back in my ship. I'm stuck. That's alright. George has locked me in because he doesn't want to go to prison. What am I doing? I know he's not up there. Let's see if he's where I put him. There he is, still waiting patiently. Let's try not to push him into a wall because that's how he escapes. He's got that ability to phase through walls. So, hey, you know, he might be an alien. Oh, sneaky. Is that a trash dumpster? Looks like a white dumpster. What do you get a white dumpster in? And you got this cabinet right here. It's completely empty. George, you could be utilizing that space for product. Whoops, missed. Let's see what I can do here. Okay, I'm gonna have to check my could be angry. Let's try it. Slash angry. What? Am I spelling this right? No. Angry, and I'm going to use number 1. Really? That's all it was? Come on. Okay, how about slash angry 2. It sounds like he's pouting. Or looks like he's pouting. Doesn't look like he's angry at anything. How about angry 3? Okay. How about threaten. Here we go. There we are. You'll actually hear, he'll actually speak. Or not. It's supposed to. Yeah, like right there, he says, I'm going to gut you like a fish. And the other one says, I wonder why I don't hear it. Okay, maybe I got to be first person when I do that. Let's hear what it says. That doesn't look good. Yeah, they got rid of the voice chat. Ah, maybe it was that. Let's try this. No? No? Nope. Okay. I know, right? Yeah. Alright guys, it looks like we're pretty much stuck. We can't do a whole lot. I'm not going to be able to show you the rest of Grim Hex. I was hoping I was going to be able to show you the rest of Grim Hex and just mess around. But I'm going to call the stream right here. Appreciate you guys coming and checking it out. One of my videos upcoming, I'm going to be talking about organizations and why you want to be in one, why you don't want to be in an affiliate, and you know what the advantages and disadvantages of that is. And it might or might not be the way it is at the game release, because you know it's an iterative release and they make changes to the game and all that as it goes. So maybe they'll actually fix what I'm about to talk about. But that's going to be a video that might not be recorded until Thursday, because that's my day off. So then I'll probably upload it Thursday night. But other than that, I am going to continue to stream every midnight, the PTU, until it actually goes live. When it goes live, that'll be great. And then I'll be able to get my autocannons instead of my lasers. And if you're interested in a great squadron, check out the One NAS. If you haven't logged or signed in to the RSI website, use my referral code up there, and you'll actually get 5,000 UEC added to your account. And then if you do wind up buying a package, it'll actually give me a referral point. So saying like, you've got a referral, and what that basically does is if I get like 20 referrals, I might get a laser or something. So it's pretty cool actually. And you get something, I get something, everybody wins. Now if you want to like and subscribe to my channel, please do that. If you want to help support the channel, in the comments below or in the description below, I've got a link to PayPal me, and that's where you might be able to help me with my graphics card and my microphone, because right now I'm still using, believe it or not, I have the Logitech C920, and that's what I'm using as my microphone. Now I've got a microphone on my headset, which is pretty dang awesome actually, believe it or not, but I don't use it because it gets in the way of whenever I used to have Track IR, because I used to use Track IR. They've disabled Track IR in Star Citizen right now. They will be reinstituting it, and then I'll be able to look around my cockpit and stuff by moving my head. And that's going to be important, and I found that's going to be important because they've took all the HUD elements and they put them down on the MFDs. So now, like when I target somebody, it shows up on the MFD, and it's so small I can barely see it. So what I can do now is I can turn my head and I can lean in, and it'll be just like my character is turning my head and leaning in, and it'll blow up and it'll be like a much bigger screen. So it'll be super awesome. And then if I ever needed to lean like this or lean like this, you can do that with TrackIR. So if I've got my gun out, like FPS shooting, and I'm at a wall, I could lean out like this and shoot, and then I could lean back like this and shoot. It's just super awesome. But the problem with it is this microphone used to get in the way of that, so I stopped using this microphone. Long story short, if you want to back the channel, PayPal me. It'll help me get an actual, like maybe a Yeti or a Snowball as a microphone. That's what I'm eyeballing right now. I actually get a discount at work, so that's great. And then maybe a new graphics card. Maybe improve my FPS, maybe improve my resolution on the screen. It'll just help out the stream as a whole. Okay, guys, thanks, and I'll catch you next time. So the escape button worked. Yeah, even here I'm getting a lot of lag. I don't know if you can feel, you can't feel that, but yeah, that's a lot of lag. Even in the menu options, that's kind of crazy.